friends at Mr. and Mrs. Adventure asked us to send over a little video so that they could include it in a mashup they're doing of where everybody's spending the quarantine, what people are doing to kill time, what they're staying in, what they're living in, and what they're doing to stay positive. Those of you that have watched us before or follow us know that we're not huge fans of being in front of the camera, but since we did that, I thought we'd post it here as well because we already did the hard part of being in front of the video. Yeah. Cheers.
We are currently anchored off Antigua Island.
And we are lucky enough to be here because all islands in the Caribbean are now closed. We have no place to go. The island is in full lockdown, 24/7 quarantine. We are able to stay anchored here in a bay and stay on our boat and or in close proximity of our boat, mostly just for exercise as needed.
There are reasons to go to shore that are acceptable. If you need food, you need water, you need medical.
Being self-sustaining is one of the things we're pretty good at. We were pretty good at it in a van, and we're even better at it on a boat. So we've got the ability to store food for a long time, to make our own water, to collect energy with the sun, and basically top off our batteries as long as we need to, catch our own food from time to time. So we can be remote for a very long time.
We don't have any reason to go to shore right now.
We're also at pretty low likelihood of actually contracting the virus. There are some cases on the island, but obviously we are very self-isolated by nature. Luckily, that is not among our biggest fears and worries.
This is a roller coaster for everyone. People in the hospitals that are sick, people in the hospitals that are caring for everyone. By far the most stressful situations right now. Some of the things that are happening for us, conversations about our finances and our future.
We haven't spent a lot of time on it, I think, just in an effort to stay positive, but all of our income is from our rentals back home, from people that are in our house or houses right now. Our tenants are struggling to afford rent.
We want them to feel secure that they have their home to live in, that nothing's going to change there. But it is stressful for us because how are we going to defer our mortgage payments?
We've had a lot of unexpected expenses in the last year, even two. Some on the boat, part of boat life, but then a lot from back home with our repairs and renovations. And
Brian often doesn't sleep at night because he's trying to solve how are we going to keep our properties and not lose them.
Our answer for some time has been looking towards spring, looking towards now to try and sell our first home ever, the home we met at, to refuel the savings.
We actually set this plan in motion a year ago to sell the house this spring because there were tenants living in it.
We've done such extensive renovations to it. There was just never a question that the house was going to sell, but we sure didn't see this coming.
With social distancing and lockdown, and we have to be realistic that it's probably not going to sell. We are now realizing that we were putting a lot of stake in that property selling.
We definitely do not have the type of savings that we would like to have. The passive income that we've worked so hard to create is gone, and we find ourselves very remote in a place where it's hard to do what we've become accustomed to doing.
In the past, when things got tighter, we started to get nervous about our financial situation. We would just roll our sleeves up and just get to work and find something to put a whole bunch of sweat equity at to set us up in a positive way for the future financially. But right now, that's not an option for us.
And we were very excited about the new project BreakAway Retreats, to invite people onto our boat and help make change in their life while they experienced our life. But with travel restrictions, that's come to a halt as well.
But hopefully we'll still be able to do that because we got really excited about that idea. And just like probably everybody, it's clear one moment and it is super foggy the next.
One minute we think we're going to weather the storm and we'll come out on the other end of this exactly the same, or we could lose everything and have to start over with nothing. But if that happens, we've recreated ourselves before and we'll do it again.
We don't know when we will be able to move our boat. We don't know when we will be able to make any sort of decisions on the future. Like right now is just a wait. Wait and stay healthy and stay safe and send a lot of love and positive energy that everyone
weeks to hurricane season, and we happen to find ourselves sitting right in the middle of the hurricane zone. At some point, storms are going to start building, and our plan was to head all the way to the south end of the Caribbean to Grenada, where we spent last hurricane season as well, and hunker down there.
In fact, we have an insurance requirement that if we are not south of 12 degrees in the very top of Grenada, then we are not covered at all.
Much like here in Antigua, Grenada's on full lockdown. The boats that were already there when lockdown started are allowed to stay, but borders are closed. We can't get in. And nowhere in between here in Grenada is open either. We can't really leave here in hopes of getting in somewhere else, as there's many stories this season of cruisers who've left one island trying to get into another, and they aren't allowed to go back to any island. And we certainly understand the predicament that Grenada and other islands are in. Their first priority is very much to keep the locals safe,
Yeah.
which we get and appreciate. But we're certainly hoping that they can come up with some process or platform that would allow boats a window to enter, sit in quarantine to make sure they're safe and healthy.
A hurricane, a tropical storm, 100% out of anybody's control, let alone ours. We continue to monitor what's happening in Grenada.
If and when that happens, we will make presumably a dart straight for Grenada. And if that doesn't happen, then we'll come up with a backup plan
Yeah.
sometime in the next 6 weeks.
Cannot stress enough how grateful we are to be healthy, to be safe, to be together, to be
sitting here.
to have our sweet dog with us who brings us so much joy.
But enough about the stresses. Let's talk about how we're maintaining positivity and spending all of our time.
So we're really lucky to be surrounded by turquoise water, stars at night, clouds, and sunrises and sunsets. And
A lot of time staring at the dog and loving on the dog.
yeah, that's giving us a lot of positive energy.
Trying to stay as active as we can.
Stretch, do yoga. It helps me to breathe deeper.
Live for that sound where I just hear the splash off the back of the boat, which means Jen's in the water again. Either that's for a quick swim around the boat or a longer snorkel out to the closest reef, take in some beauty, or hopefully catch something for dinner.
We're so far away from all the people that we love, but just check in on them. Super grateful to have Wi-Fi where we are right now. Pretty rare. We check in on them a lot, texting, calling,
FaceTime.
social media, just connecting.
We actually were very disconnected from the news before all this. This has somehow kind of pulled us back into the news, and we spent the last couple of days trying to back away from that and use that time more for creative outlets.
Writing.
Drawing, working on a puzzle, embarrassingly funny videos for friends back home.
Yeah.
Certainly the biggest positive here is the nature, beautiful scenery around us, the
Yeah.
fresh air, the fresh water. We've always been very centered on sunrise and sunset every day. We try to focus on those things that provide positivity and deep breaths, love each other and love the dog, and immense love and positive energy to everybody
To
else,
whoever can capture it, yeah.
wherever they are. Stay safe, you guys, and be well.
Yeah.